I definitely dreaded that this will come. Hello there, this is Daniel speaking, and welcome back to another Shogun 2 Total War battle. Today I bring you a 3v3, and oh my god, look at this minimap, look at how many units are in the map, you cannot even see them all. How the hell am I going to cast this? Just saying the army composition is going to be a pain, so let's get started on that, shall we? On my right, I'm playing as that over here, by the way. On my right flank, we have the Hojo army, that is comprised of a front line of 6 Manigata Samurai, well, technically more like 4, with 2 other Negata Samurai in the flanks. Also, 1 unit of Katana Hero, in my opinion, a bit of a waste, but I mean, everyone can do whatever they like. 1 unit of Takadatsu's Tetsubo Warriors, and 4, and oh my god, 4 units of Fire Rocket. This is going to be fun to watch. Also, in the back, 3 units of Bow Samurai to support in the range endeavor. The Hoyo Ueyasu doing the bit of the general. And lastly, 1 unit of the Spears of Shizuga Take. Now going over to my army, we have a front line of 5 Yara Shigaros. You know, I quite like my Yara Shigaro front lines, quite cost-effective unit, especially in a spiral formation. Meanwhile, on the back, we have 2 units of Matchlock Ashigaru I also like my guns, you know. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to use them effectively as I have before. I mean, quite more for the back, I have 2 units of that Nodachi Samurai, that being the experts of the Nodachi. They have special, well, not special, more useful Nodachi Samurai. And also 2 units of Katana Samurai. In the back, I also have 2 units of Fire Rockets, because if my friend is bringing Fire Rockets, I might as well bring Fire Rockets. By the way, the Hoyu are being played by a player named by the name of Navarre, also a pal of mine. And the army in the whole is being commanded by Dade Masamune, which I cannot identify here. Normally he has like a full crescent moon thing in his helmet, but I don't see it here. By the way, we're playing with the Dart mod, the Dart mod for the game, so this is not vanilla. It's also why the unit scales is quite big. Meanwhile, in the back I have what I wasted not wasted, but spent most of my money on, a sizable cap force. I have 4 units of Yari Cavalry and 2 units of Great Guard. Just look at them. Beautiful, beautiful. I quite love this middle model with his kind of a son in this. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be quite fun to see if I use this correctly. Going over to the Hattori player being played by Time Lord, if I remember correctly. He is bringing 2 units of Yare Shigaru, 4 units of Hattori Matchlock Ashigaru, who are in the front. 2 units of Nodachis. No, sorry, 4 units of Nodachi Samurai, because if there's a lot of Nodachi in this battle, you're going to see when you go over there. When you go over there, you're bringing 1 unit of Hanzo Shadows, the special Kisho Ninja, and also 1 unit of normal Kisho Ninja. In the mic over here in the forest, we also have 1 unit of Katana Hero. I don't know where they're hidden, but they're hidden. Also, the Tadakatsu's Tetsubo Warriors, the Saigen Swords Masters, and am I missing anything? More Katana Samurai, Benkei's Blades, of course, and also another unit of Fire Rockets. Coming over to the Shimazu, we need to hurry because we're already approaching 4 minutes in here. Just saying the fucking army composition, we have 2 units of Great Guards, which we cannot see. We cannot see quite a bit of the army, so I'm just going to say it all. We also have 1 unit of Jaicraft, 1 unit of the Katana Heroes, 2 Yari Samurai, 1 of the Spears of Shizuga Take, which I think somebody else had them over in my side, 3 Heavy Gunners, Shimazu with unique units, which you can see over here with their quite big muskets, and lastly, 1 unit of European cannons, not the most effective of artillery, I just think he didn't have anything else to win. Going over to the Choso Kabe, who I'm going to be facing, and they are played by Galahad. I don't remember that Shimazu player. I'm going to look it up later. He is bringing, let's look over here, 4 units of Katana Samurai. Quite experienced, you can see over here, quite a lot of chevrons. In fact, all of his units have a lot of chevrons, so they're very elite. He's a very elite army. Small army, but very elite. 3 units of Nanigata Samurai, you can see a few of them over here and a few of them over there. And also for Chosokabe Dankyu Samurai, which is a kind of a special archer unit. I don't quite know what makes them so special. And also one unit of bow heroes, because if you're going to play Chosokabe, you might as well bring some bow heroes. Also, Gosen Himen's heroines, which are this special all-women unit. Also the general, and I think that's it. Oh, also Yoritomo's Yabasume Cavalry, a special cab unit, and a special archer cab unit. Meanwhile, coming over to the last army, you can see here, oh lord, this is not so much an army as it is a horde. This army being played by Psycho has 8, and I cannot stress this enough. 8 Nodachi samurai who are just going to probably crash and destroy whatever infantry my allies bring up there. Although they're going to have to contest with the fire rocket, so we'll see how this plays out. Of course, the general, and what else? 4 units of Bo Ashigaru. In the back, he also has 4 units of Katana Samurai to, replace whoever dies, and also 2 units of Bulletproof Samurai, another clan special unit. So yeah. Okay, the battle is getting started over now. The Shimazu have been shelling with their European cannons at the Hattori clan, although they're not been doing a lot of damage. That's mostly a siege. Oh, we have fire rockets to be fired. That's mostly a siege unit, not so much for infantry. Meanwhile, over here, that Chosokabe being sending some of their cab trying to probably bait, or maybe just, say just poke around. But they attracted the fire of some of the fire rockets, and they're now retreating. They're already kind of wavering because of the fire rockets, and they have only killed one of them. Me sending one of my data cavalry to screen them off, but it doesn't seem to be necessary. Over here, the Chosokabe are now starting to approach. Same with the Shidate. The Hoyo meanwhile are just standing fast in their formation, depending on their fire rockets and their sturdy but not that numerous frontman. Over here, I just have my cap already, just, prepare for anything. And it appears I am going to be poking around as well. I don't remember that. Probably not the best site. Oh, yeah. It appears we're going to be poking into the Chosokabe spears. That's... No. We're going into the Katana Samurai, I think. Oh, and a few hours coming in. Not taking that many... Not taking any lives, actually. Although one some of my units got cut off by the Chosokabe and Niigata Samurai, but we kill one of them. It's quite funny. Oh, I don't want to miss this. Over here, the Date Nodachi horde starting to approach the Hojo front lines, and in the back, the fire rockets starting to fire to shoot at the enemy. I want to look at this from this perspective because it's going to look glorious. And oh yeah. Just look at that. That is like World War I shelling, just completely eviscerating these units. They are already taken quite grievous casualties. Coming over here, I have managed to slip some of my Yari cavalry into the Chosokabe Daikyu Samurai. Quite a nice kill. Over here, the archer Chosokabe just coming back and shooting. Meanwhile, more fire rockets being shot at. Not as sufficient as into the horde because they're a smaller target. Meanwhile, over here, I'm taking quite a bad choice, not going the speed wall, deciding to charge instead. Probably because I need to allow my units to have a better shot at my matchlocks, but it's still not the best decision. The speed wall is probably one of the best formations in the game. Meanwhile, over here we have the Date finally getting into range, but getting shot at to pieces again, losing more samurai in the front line. And oh lord, this has to be quite a scary experience for them. But now getting into the front line, and oh lord, already people are dying. Quite a bunch of samurai just getting their throats slit, their heads chopped off, and their eyes probably poked out. Yeah. Quite a lot of Hoyo units. Oh my god, they even managed to break through the hole from... Oh, no, sorry, that's a Hoyo. But yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure into the The Hojo lines already, some of them are breaking just from that. Oh lord, already 20 kills over here. No, 100, like 80. Already like 80 deaths in just the initial charge. I told you, man, that that Tenodachi are not hitting around. Meanwhile, over here, the front lines have begun to match, and something happened to my cabin. By the looks of it, it was a volley of fire rockets. But oh no, that was oh yeah, it was the Hattori fire rockets, which apparently accidentally fired my cab, and I don't think that was a good idea because I just lost 2 whole units of cap to that. At least I think so. I mean, yeah, I think yeah, there's no cavalry here. They just died to this huge amount of rockets. Meanwhile, over here, the Shimazu and the Hattori are still not engaging. The Hattori player is playing it quite smartly, just standing behind, allowing his guns to deliver the punishment to the Shimazu player. The Shimazu have their strength in their Katana Samurai, both as a faction and as an army right now, so it's quite smart to try to not engage them right now. But yeah. Oh, but we have the Nodachi Samurai coming into engagement, probably just doing a quick volley, although not a lot of builds, and now sending the big guns out. More fire coming out this way, and the front line is on right now. They managed to break through my initial units, and I have to commit my reserves already. Yeah, these guys are just very experienced. They just managed to destroy my Yari Ashigaru front line immediately. It was not good at all, apparently. They already got into my match like Ashigaru, a few of them, and I had to retreat, send my reserves in very early. Now, going over to the right side again, my cab is trying to support my ally, apparently engaging some of the Date Nodachi Samurai. A civil war of Date of Swords going on around here, as these two clansmen fight it out. More rockets coming in into the Katana Samurai. Yeah, just this feels like a World War I train charge, just marching over to the artillery fire, and it's quite gruesome. As you can see, there's already been quite a few casualties by this army, but if they have something is numbers. Just look at how many reserves they have, and they are already breaking the Hojo front line, which is going to be quite bad for the Hojo because he doesn't have a lot of reserve. Yeah, he doesn't have any infantry reserves, and he's not sending his flanking reserves. But yeah, that's going to be quite dangerous. And over here, more cavalry fighting. This is the Yari cavalry, which is having not a lot of fun against these Nodachi Samurai. I mean, they did manage to inflict a few casualties by the looks of it, but they probably didn't charge them so much as just walk into them. Over here, my front line is starting to break, which is not good. The Hattori appear to be trying to help me out, but Ming, he appears to be in quite a lot more danger. His infantry appears to have been defeated as the Shimazu now come over and engage each match. He's not retreating, which is quite a bad shot. Oh, and quite a convenient. Oh no, those were the Shimazu heavy gunners. You saw that they killed like a complete row of men. That was quite disgusting. Over here, quite a huge melee. The Shimazu are engaging the Hattori, and the Hattori I don't seem to be holding out. They seem to be just losing it. They appear to be getting destroyed completely. I think there was some bombs from Ninja being deployed, but they just appear to be damaging his own troops more than the enemy. Yeah, the Shimazu appear to be having this in the back. Same is in my side, which is just on the verge of completely collapsing. I have still some reserves of missiles, but they don't appear to be doing much in the way of helping my infantry win the game. Meanwhile, over here, the Hojo front line has completely collapsed under the weight of the Date advance, and they're just getting into the back line. Quite gruesome, quite gruesome. The Nanigata Samurai engaging, fighting to the last man, trying to buy time for the spears of Shizukakate to try to change that tide somehow. However, on my side, I still have quite a bit of cavalry. They are in fact coming into a bit of a charge right now, but there's spears everywhere. I don't know how. Maybe I should have spent it a bit less on cap. Let's see if we can see this cavalry charge. Oh, it's a bit laggy, probably because of all the models in the fucking battle. Yeah, my front line is collapsing completely by this point. Or on this, I still have quite some remnants of my Yari Shigaru doing their best, but it's not looking quite good. The Hattori coming in with a skirmish over on this side, up fair from the main battle, but over here just a massacre. They're just getting ruffled stomped by the Shimazu. Although they appear to be holding out longer than me or the Hojo, so I mean, probably not probably doing something right. Coming back to that Hojo, that conflict, yeah, they are now right now just wiping the remnants of the Hojo army. He's trying still to hold out his units, his samurai loyal to the end, trying their most desperate. Oh, and here, only one of the Tadakatsu Tetsu warriors is alive right now. He's doing his best to hold out this whole unit, which is kind of stupid, which is funny. But I think, yeah, that's how the last of these elite warriors fall, and they all cheer because of their victory. Over on here, yeah, the archers have been committed to the fight. That's not a good sign. And meanwhile, the spears of Shizuka Kate trying to stop the bleeding, trying to contain the Dati army. But they still have more men. They still have this bulletproof samurai. They still have more reserves. Their archer line is still intact. And meanwhile, over here, the Chosokabe just... It's been a brutal fight, no doubt about it. My cavalry now being forced to engage spears, which is not good. It's been a brutal fight for the Chosokabe, but they're ultimately coming on top. They're simply not stopping them. I cannot fight their Nanigata Samurai with my cap. Oh, some firing over here. They are cutting out to the fire rockets, which is quite a shame. My Matchlock Ashigaru just trying their damnedest to try to hit something. Some of the European cannons coming in, not hitting anything, I think. Meanwhile, over here, the Hattori army getting mopped up, still fighting actually. Oh yeah, these are the elite units, the special units, still fighting even though outnumbered and completely outgunned as well. They're still fighting and provoking casualties as much as they can. I don't think it's going to fall out for long, especially with the Shimazu heavy gunner just standing in the back and picking them off a few at a time. Yep, now they are just exposing their flank. This is no longer more a front line in the normal sense. They're just exposing their whole flank to the Shimazu heavy gunners. Still, a valiant effort. Over here, the Katana Hero getting caught by Cap. That's not where you want to be, Katana Hero. Meanwhile, the Hoyo appear to be, yep, just getting cleaned up. That they are finishing them off. A last volley of fire rockets, just trying to maybe turn the tide of battle, but it's too late. It's too little, too late. My Matchlock still firing, trying to engage, trying to buy time for my fire rockets to maybe escape or something. But yeah, it's quite over by this point. The balance bar, you can tell by the balance bar. Over here, Date Masamune doing his last stand besides his army, fighting the Shimazu cavalry, the Great Guard. Yeah, that's not good. Just buying as much time as he can for his units to do what little damage they can. But it's for nothing by this point. The battle is over. More fire from Matchlocks, and over here the Hattori army appears to have been completely broken. The last of the elite units have been forced to retreat. There's only Saigen Swordsmaster still engaging, but not for long by the looks of it. Yep, the Hattori army has been completely destroyed, except for this unit of Katana Heroes who still engage in the cap, and they're actually doing quite a good job. Meanwhile, from my army appears, yep, the last of my forces have been broken. They just don't have the stomach to keep on the fight. A few of my cavalry units still remain. The right flank has completely collapsed, and there's no Kojo men on site except for Kojo Ueyasu. He's still trying to, I don't know, maybe protect the retreat of his troops. Over here, the last unit of fire rockets is trying their hardest to recharge in time. Oh, I'm firing one last charge, one last defying volley. Oh my god, point blank range. That just hurt respectful. But yeah, they've been caught and they are now retreating. Over here, another unit of Matchlocks still fighting on. my Great Guard fighting alongside Hoyo Ueyasu. It appears that my general died, which is quite a shame. The Hattorium appears to have been completely broken now. So yeah, it's down to the last few units, just doing one last effort, hopeless as it is, to keep the fight going, but it's just hopeless by this. It's just completely hopeless. There's no turning back the tide. The other army is still very numerous. Same with the Shimazu. The Chosokabe have taken a beating, but their archers are still quite intact, so they can still fight on, even if their infantry has been completely, well, practically destroyed. They still have like this unit. Oh, but it looks like, yeah, my Machito Kashigaru have been broken, probably because of a volley from the European cannons, I believe. And now only my Great Guard and Hoyo Ueyasu are still fighting, doing their damnedest to fight off the enemy, but they have been broken. It's only up to Hoyo Ueyasu, who is now doing his last stand here in this square formation, fighting to the last of his bodyguards, but yeah, they're just getting destroyed, and he decides to run off. Fuck fighting to the last man. Let's just get the hell away from this. Oh no, they're just going to the line, but they're being broken. They're dying. They're just getting killed by arrows. They're even falling in melee. Yeah, this is the end. And just like that, our army has been destroyed. Quite a bloody battle. Quite bloody. My army was practically destroyed by the looks of it. The Hattoris were completely run off from the battlefield. The Shimazu were still quite healthy from that. Meanwhile, the other Dati army, I mean, I don't know if healthy is the correct way to look at it. More like they could take the punches that were thrown their way. Let's go over to the final stats, shall we? So yeah, quite a defeat, only 11 minutes. That's how long it lasted, but I had to cover it all. And it was quite difficult to go all over there. Looking, oh yeah, it was that Ogre Block who was commanding the Shimazu army. Quite an effective army. He killed 2,700 while only losing 1,800. That's a difference of almost 1,000 men in the almost 2-to-1 in the kill death ratio. Galahad, meanwhile, taking quite a bit more losses, but still just completely destroying my army. Look at that, those kills. Also almost a 2-to-1 ratio. Oh my lord. His army may have been laid low by the looks of he only has 1,000 men remaining, but he butchered mine. He butchered mine. That's the only way to say it. That's the only way to explain this battle. It was a butchery. Meanwhile, Psycho, who was commanding the other Date army, fielding 4,560 men. As I said, that was practically a horde of samurai, taking half as losses and killing. Being the only one who's that kill to death ratio wasn't as good, but I mean, as I said, he could take the losses. Looking over are the losers, me, Time Lord, and Navarre. We deployed quite numerous armies. Navarre deploying 2,000, but getting practically destroyed. There was, I think, only 100 men managed to escape that. And meanwhile, over looking at my army, yeah, it appears that I escaped with the most men. The Hattori that were controlled by Time Lord also just taking casualties to the stratosphere. Yeah, let's go to look who had the most kills, shall we? For me, it was one of my Date samurai. Well, to be expected, but I didn't see that happening. 300 kills, so yeah, getting more kills than what they were deployed to. Although to be fair, they were the reserves, so they were fighting exhausted units. Let's see, going over to Psycho's army, oh yeah, you can see how many. 300, 300, 200, yeah. Just a complete massacre. Yeah, it was just a complete massacre from his side. I mean, he lost a lot of time, but he just, oh lord. That was quite a fun engagement to look at. Galahad, meanwhile, 488 with a single unit of Nanigata Samurai. I mean, they were erased from the game, but they took so many damn men with them. Oh, I mean, that's impressive. They were starting with 3. There was a starting rank of 3, and they appeared to have reached 4. Wow, quite nice. And yeah, a lot more kills. 386, 385. Or yeah, he just chewed up on me quite badly. Uh, let's see. Time Lord over here not doing. Yeah, not doing well. Not doing well at all. Although his army was less numerous, so I guess it's a bit acceptable. Oh yeah, his Banker's Blade's only 60 and he killed 182. That's like 3 to 1. Doing well, now Bar doing his best, but yeah, as we can see, he just didn't have much of a chance. The formation of the Nachisama didn't allow for his fire rockets to work as efficiently as they could have, I think. The Ogre Blob, what the hell, like 500 kills on his Great Guard. And they only lose 40. I went to go watch that replay again because I didn't notice that Great Guard running around. Yeah, just look at the difference of kills. He basically did double the kills than his second unit. That's crazy. But yeah, quite a massacre. Quite a massacre. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll be probably trying out a new summer game soon, so if you want to see that, yeah, keep yourself engaged here. But yeah, have a good day, and I hope to see you next time.